Average Joe Grows. Been here live in the grow room. It's almost time for the plants to go to sleep. They're looking a little light, so I added a little bit of more nitrogen to the buckets. And tomorrow I'll go ahead and check the pH. Also going to do the drawing tomorrow, so anybody wants to get in on that, I need you to comment. For whatever reason, I can't see my subscribers, so the only way I see your name is if you comment to my videos. I have about 25 so far written down. I'm going to put them all in a jar, and I'm going to go live tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, and I'm going to draw a name. You have to be watching to win. When I draw your name, have 5 minutes to respond via chat, and if the person's name I draw doesn't respond, then I'm going to draw another name. The strains I'm growing are My Delicious Seeds. We got Tropicana Poison, Sugar Black Rose, Galassa, and that Tropicana Poison's an early version, so the flowering time's pretty short on that one. I moved all the buckets under the Floraflex 700. It's a very good light. Can't beat it for the money. Paid $375 for this light, and this light is awesome. I mean, compared to my S44 AC Infinity, which I paid $350 for, and it's a 400 watt light. And this is the Pink Rosé, the one I took 6 weeks into flower. When I first started with this plant, it was just basically a bud and a couple leaves. That was it. And we're looking at about 100 days right here. I'm gonna bush this girl out. I'll probably take one clone off of her just to keep the strain going, and then I'm gonna flower this. The original plant I'm going to flower, and I'll keep the clone just to preserve the strain. It was an awesome strain. You can see pictures of it in my posts. She's recovering from being repotted a week or so ago. I took her out of a half-gallon pot or a 1 gallon pot, I can't remember which, and put her in a 5 gallon. And I got her underneath the S44 with some seedlings. Also, I wanted to mention, due to YouTube's community guidelines, if you're under the age of 18, don't watch this video. It's not meant for kids. So this was my DIY deep water culture setup, and I paid a fraction of the cost that it would have been to order this same system from Amazon or some other hydroponic supplier. And I like this better because all the ones you see online, the buckets are connected, and from what I've heard, they always leak. My setup, each bucket is an individual system. So if something goes wrong in one bucket, it's contained to that bucket. And I am sick today, you probably can tell by my voice, but I've been taking a lot of cold medicine, so I feel a little bit better, but still not feeling too great. So far, for 2 weeks, plants are looking pretty awesome. They're a little light, but that'll go away in a couple days. Just gotta mess with the nutrients and get the nutrients right. And any new growers out there, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, man. I'm here to help. I'm where you were like 20 years ago, you know. So I've gained a vast knowledge of the plant. So I'd like to pass that on. And that's why I do this. It took me a lot of trial and error to learn, because when I started growing, they didn't have all this social media and these different forums where you could learn from other growers. I learned by reading books and anything I could find, trial and error. I do this generally because I love growing cannabis. I mean, I love this plant. It's a passion. I wish I could do this for a living. But unfortunately, I also have a full-time job, so I don't get to spend as much time with the plants as I'd like to. Alright, well, 10 minutes to lights out, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video short.